Hello, Cecil County and the world, and welcome to Cecil.tv, Cecil Weekly. I'm your host, Rob Churnside, and it's October the 23rd. We have with us here in the studio tonight, Chris Malone, teacher at Rising Sun High School and author of his first novel, Hangdog. Chris, welcome to Cecil.tv.
Thank you so much. Hangdog. First book, yeah, pretty excited about it.
It's a novel.
Yeah. It's a novel. It is about a young man named Jimmy, named after Jimi Hendrix, and he starts off as kind of a womanizer, like a hound dog, and gets a bit of a reputation for himself. And when he meets somebody that would make him want to change his ways, he finds it's not so easy. He's got this reputation now, and he's got to deal with that. And it kind of looks at I think the other side of dating, you know. What happens to a guy that's got a reputation of not being a good guy? That, you know, how does he overcome that if he wants to build a relationship with like trust and everything, and he's already got that bad reputation kind of following him?
I can see he's got the flowers,
yeah.
So he's a sensitive guy to a certain level, right?
Or at least he's trying to be.
Right.
And that's really what the story becomes is, how do you turn that around, you know? So that's where it goes. I tried to avoid the cliched sort of romance novel or anything like that. So I'd say it's equal parts love story, equal parts coming of age story. So I try to hit both
Sounds
worlds.
interesting. I look forward to reading it. Now, you do more than just write books.
Yes.
And I love the way it's Jimmy, J-I-M-I, like Jimi Hendrix. You play music too.
Absolutely, yeah. I've played bass in various bands since I was 17 years old, first playing at Perryville High School. From my music teacher, and right now I'm playing with a great group of guys, Plan B, out of Elkton. That's Rob and Dave Massimiano, and Sam Anderson on lead guitar.
Sam has been on this show.
Yeah, Sam, and I got nervous the first time I was playing with him. He's so good, you know.
He is.
So just even getting to hang with him is just a really cool compliment. So we're actually playing this Saturday night at Walt's Tavern, October 28th, just so we get the date, from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. Should be a really great time. Our new drummer, Ben Day, is going to be sitting in with us, and he's great. I've played music with him for about a decade now, so we got to bring him in, and he's great behind that kit, so we're really going to be thumping. Awesome. It should be a good time.
Awesome. Now, pretty busy with the book and the music. You also 5 days a week, teaching. 180 days a year, right?
Yeah, 180 days. That's actually kind of where all this came from. I've taught high school English. This is my 9th year in the profession. I had 6 years in Harford County Public Schools, and then I got to make the jump to Cecil County, and it's been a great transition. I think Cecil's got a great school system. Obviously, I've got faith in them. My son goes to the public schools around here, and I think they're fantastic. And just getting to make a career out of studying literature, I felt like it was important. I wanted to add my own voice to the collection of other, literary voices. Whether or not it ever becomes a well-known voice is beside the point. I just wanted to be a part of that crowd.
Well, yes. In order to become more well-known, people need to buy your book. And how can they do that?
That would be great. Amazon.com, and you can look it up. You can buy it for Kindle, or again, you can get it in paperback. However you choose to purchase it is fine by me, as long as you are reading it and enjoying it. I've been very fortunate. I got a few reviews right now. They're all very nice, very complimentary. And, right now at this stage in the game, more than anything, it's just, I'm thrilled that anybody would want to read it and that anybody's reading it and enjoying it is just, it's the cherry on top of the ice cream sundae.
Oh, that's great, Chris. Now, I have a question for you.
Sure.
Because every author starts with one book and there's a main character, and a lot of times you'll see, like for example, somebody like Clive Cussler has this host of these people that keep coming back and forth, in books. Is there any plans for a second book, a sequel to this, or another totally different book? Or?
I'm writing the next book actually, and it's totally different. It is. I can't say too much about it right now. The working title is Harold in the Name of Love, and it's a story that kind of changes perspectives every other chapter. You get this guy Harold's perspective on his marriage, and then you get his wife's perspective, Nancy, every other chapter. And I try to take the story of a marriage, and I try to put a unique twist on it. So I've had the story outlined for a little while now, and once I got this put to bed and laid to rest and everything, and I was ready to move on to the next story, I'm about 10,000 words into the next one. So the goal is to just keep pounding away and try to squirrel away time to write and just do it, because that's the big thing, is just finding the time to make it happen. And I'm very fortunate. My wife and my kid are super supportive, and they allow me to have that time.
That's awesome.
So it really works out, yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you, and good luck.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on.
I look
appreciate
forward to reading it.
Thank you again.